Hello, everyone. Wishing you all a fantastic day. Today, we're diving into the creation of a fountain using a new technique for me, marbled concrete. Let's explore step by step how I brought this amazing fountain to life, mainly using white cement and acrylic paint. Our journey begins with crafting the fountain's base. All measurements are in centimeters, but if you prefer inches, simply divide by 2.54. To form the polystyrene mold, I start by drawing each part with a ruler and then meticulously cut them out with a cutter equipped with a fresh blade. The inside of each piece gets covered with clear tape for a smooth and shiny surface, crucial for an easy disassembly process. We glue all the mold parts onto a thick plastic sheet using a hot glue gun. In this project, we exclusively use white cement, making it accessible for those who might struggle to find sand. After sieving the cement for a smooth mixture, I gradually add water and mix until achieving the desired consistency. A few droplets of black acrylic paint are introduced and gently stirred for an elegant touch. Carefully pouring the mixture into the mold, I emphasize vibrating it for a few seconds to eliminate air bubbles and ensure an even distribution. Steel wires are added for strength and durability, especially since we're not mixing the cement with sand. We repeat these steps until the mold is completely filled. In my second experience, I explored using a chocolate color, and the results are truly mesmerizing. Watch until the end to enjoy the amazing results we achieved. After an hour, I strategically place hooks made with steel wire for better cohesion in the next step. After 24 hours, the base is sufficiently dry for unmolding, and I delicately dismantle the polystyrene mold with a cutter. The successful result is striking. It closely resembles real marble. Moving on to the basin, creating the mold is a simple process. Gluing the first part to a plastic sheet, closing it with a square of the same dimensions, and covering everything with transparent tape. I also take advantage of adhesive tape to eliminate the need for mold lubrication. For added security against cement leaks, I immobilize the mold in two ways. Initially with a layer of silicone, followed by hot glue on all four sides. Be cautious to avoid any potential sources of leakage, as it could pose a significant issue when pouring the cement in the next step. In this process, I prepared almost 5 kilon of white cement mixed with water. Each time, I took about 1 liter from the mixture and added a small amount of black paint as needed. I repeated this process until the mold was entirely filled. If you begin this process, make sure not to stop until it's fully completed. Vibrating the mold ensures a bubble-free and evenly distributed mixture. Steel wires are incorporated for strength and durability. After 2 hours, it's time to assemble the base with the basin using cement as glue. Place it gently and make sure it's precisely in the middle of the basin. Fill all gaps on every side with cement. After 24 hours, the basin is ready to be unmolded. Using a cutter, I disassemble the parts from the polystyrene mold. Step by step, dismantle the mold, and the basin progressively reveals its marble effect. Now, let's proceed to disassemble the mold on the other side. I gently sand the edges with a 150 grit sandpaper for a polished finish. Moving on to the third piece, the stand. This step is the simplest in the project. This part is the pump compartment. Its dimensions depend on the dimensions of your submersible water pump. These two pieces allow us to make holes for the water to flow towards the pump. No need to cover the mold with tape, and we exclusively use white cement. Since it is a hidden part, its color and smooth surface are less critical. It's advisable to lubricate the mold with oil or Vaseline for easy unmolding. Steel wires aren't essential for small parts, but I like to include them for extra strength, particularly when dealing with an unsanded cement mix. After one day, the cement is dry enough for demolding, and I carefully disassemble the polystyrene mold. Make sure to sand the edges, as they can be sharp and might cause injury. In our final step, crafting the head of the fountain involves precise measurements for cutting the polystyrene and assembling the mold. To reduce the thickness by a few millimeters of a polystyrene part, abrasive paper is used instead of a cutter for a smoother finish. All internal sides of the mold are covered with clear tape. Just like in the previous steps, we use a hot glue gun to attach all the mold parts to a flexible plastic sheet. The crucial step in this project is preparing the mold. If you've accurately cut the polystyrene to the specified dimensions, the rest of the project becomes straightforward and enjoyable. Following the previously demonstrated method, the cement mixture is gently poured into the mold. Vibrated to eliminate air bubbles, and left to set. After 1 hour, a water tube is inserted to pierce the nozzle, allowing water flow. After a day, the polystyrene mold is carefully and gently unmolded, piece by piece. The result is highly satisfying, and I genuinely enjoyed working with this technique. I discovered the nozzle was clogged with cement. A few taps with a paintbrush resolved the issue. I used an acrylic varnish spray to seal the fountain, providing protection against water damage, enhancing durability, improving color appearance, and simplifying long-term maintenance. It's advisable to wear a mask during this process. After waiting for 2 hours for the varnish to dry completely, I assembled all the parts to showcase the final appearance of the fountain. Take a look at this piece after sealing it with varnish. See how it resembles real marble. I'm delighted with the quality of the result. I hope you also appreciate, like I do, how elegant and amazing the fountain turned out. This is the fountain that I crafted in a dark chocolate color. I really liked the result, and I'm not sure which one is the better option. A waterproof LED strip is attached to the bottom of the basin to add an elegant touch. Place the submersible pump in its compartment and insert the pump tube into the nozzle. Pour nearly 1 liter of water into the basin. Now, enjoy the relaxing sound of the fountain and feast your eyes on the masterpiece you've created yourself. If you enjoyed the video, consider joining our community by subscribing. Remember to like, comment, and share our content to spread the passion and connect with fellow enthusiasts.